Hello, everyone. Oh gosh, shouldn't say hello like this. Still sick. Anyways, hello everyone. So today, we're gonna be still poking Palooza a little bit. Been slacking on it a little bit, but we're still gonna get some progress on it nonetheless. Good time to be grinding, of course, for it. Get our keys up and go from there. Of course, this is the last of them doing one every single 2 weeks. So we had 3 in a row, basically. But they will be back to their normal once every 4 weeks. But it does still mean there's 2 this month because we have one right now that's concluding as of today. And then we have another one in 4 weeks from now. So still 2 this month, oddly enough. In other news, actually technically isn't that like the beginning of December, but anyways, still almost as 2 this month. But anyways, we have the start of the 10-year anniversary event starting on oh yeah, it actually is on, oh no, it does still make it, the 29th. Aha, there it is. But yeah, it does still make it in time. So there is 2 this month. Anyways, but yes, we do have the start of the 10-year anniversary event starting tomorrow. Obviously, this was the biggest thing that came in version 8.2. I guess there's something about it right here. Special weekly goal, 10th anniversary, week 1. So where did my chat go? I can't see you guys. Where are you guys? There you guys go. Hello, Mark. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Chris. Hello, Beer. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. So what's this? Special weekly goal, 10th anniversary, week 1. 10 of Wands, Cinemirage. Gives 2 magic to 3 random allies, so nothing. And then there's a 7, and then the normal extra turn chance. Does have a unique final trait. Give 1 magic to all allies when matching for an extra turn. Oh, excuse me. So it's useless, basically. This week, there will be a special weekly goal as part of the celebration for the 10th anniversary collectible on the daily plunder menu. Weekly goal, defeat brown enemies to earn points and progress through the tiers. Okay, how many do we have to do, though? I guess we'll find out tomorrow, because I'm not sure it's saying it right here. Complete all the tiers to collect the tarot card, the 10 of Wands. Collect 1 tarot card each of 4... Collect 1 tarot card each of the 4 weeks in the 10th anniversary celebration. And you'll be able to use them to craft the Dragon Lord Luther, or special 10 anniversary mythic troop. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so that's what that one other pet was for. I'm pretty sure then that we saw earlier. Interesting. Dragon Lord Luther. Collect 1 tarot card each of the 4 weeks. Okay, so you're actually going to need those in order to craft the thing, I see. So it's going to kind of be like the one Halloween event they did a while back, where you needed, what was it, like 8, like, you know, the trick-or-treat weapon from a little while back? This weapon required you, during the Halloween event, to get, of course it was obtained through a different system, through the Battle Crasher system. But it required you to get, where on earth is this weapon? Hello, where are you? There it is, Trick and Treat. It required you to get 5 of the devils in order to go and craft it. And it seems like that's going to be the same thing as this, except it's going to be 4 of this, so that's interesting. But yeah, we're going to need 4 of this, 1 per week, in order to go and craft this new mythic. It will not consume your wands, but it does require you to have the copies, and there will be a cap of 1 every single week that it seems like you can earn. Interesting. Alright, so they're kind of bringing back that system then for that, as well as whatever other rewards they'll have on top of it, like those little weekly things we've been seeing on this whole thing. Looks like every single day we get something, like tomorrow will be diamonds and gold, vault key, souls, copy of the pet that probably boosts that mythic, shards, gems, so on and so forth for Pete's back. We do have a couple other shiny things coming in though, like Imperial. We got I think that's a weapon. I can't quite tell what it is. And then we have Dragonite there as well for one of the times as well. It's not too bad. We're also getting the pet event for the thing on the 27th, and of course the 10-year anniversary pet itself on the 13th. So quite a lot of stuff going on then, aside from all of our normal events going on in between. And of course a vault weekend at the end of the week. I mean, at the end of the month. Alright, interesting. Beyond that, let's go over to the normal weekly event. So, of course, we do still have the normal stuff. It looks like we have a KZL event. With that being said, we have ourselves the Tower Destroyer. So, of course, we have an invasion event next week. This thing deals some damage if they are a tower, and then deals up to 5 times based on ascension, and destroys 8 gems randomly. That's okay. Not the worst, not the best. Doesn't have any kind of extra mitigation, but it does have its 5 times skull damage, of course, 2 towers, which is really important for invasions. Allows you to clear them out nicely. Next we have ourselves this standard dwarf that you'll be able to buy for glory next week. It gains a bunch of gold, boosted by magic most likely, and then gives 25% chance, or 25% mana to all other allies, which is really low. That's like absurdly low with no follow-up. That is so bad. Even the dwarf common from the place is like better than that. Because at least has extra turn potential. That is so bad. Though we do get Explodey Dwarf Weapon, which is actually pretty solid. Explode all brown gems, grant a random stats effect to all dwarf allies, and then summons a dwarf troop. This actually has potential to be used. Not in Invasion itself, but in other game modes in the future, so that's not bad. Also, I just realized I didn't make the chat bigger, did I? I was like, wait, why can't I see you guys? Why is it so small? There we go, it is now bigger. Also, hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, I can see Chad has entered. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful weekend. But yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow. I might not be able to celebrate it much because I still feel awful. Okay, so I think I've done like every single daily already, so that's good. I think the only daily I didn't do was finish Underspire. I have finished Underspire, I just haven't used my torches yet to go do all the dead end rooms. So maybe we'll just start with that and then just Palooza the rest of the time, I'm pretty sure. Will probably be our game plan. Actually, let's go ahead and hand out a code right now. Also, I still have a bunch of codes from last season, by the way. Let me go get you guys the next code. Also, hello, Isabel. Perfect timing. There's the code, the first code. We'll hand out at least a few more this stream. Where do you guys go? I don't believe I've actually gotten this month's codes yet, so maybe I should go poke Jetto to see. Because I don't think I've gotten my codes for the month of November yet. Not sure if they're going to do any spicy ones, given that's the 10-year anniversary month. But yeah, I'm still running off of the previous month's codes. But anyways, where were we? What were we doing? I guess we'll do Underspire real quick, because I believe it's the only daily I haven't finished. I did PvP, I did Dungeon, I did, I think as a guild we finished the other events. I even did all my battles. Look at that, 0. Look at our contribution for once on the guild-related event. Well, it's because I saw we weren't all the way there earlier, so I was like, yeah, I should probably help them. We're part of the problem. But hey, Azala can't complain because she's lower than me this week. I think she's like 3 ranks below me or something. 4, 5, 4. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, alright, where were we? So, what we're doing? Underspire. Alright, let me just do Underspire real quick. All I have to do is dead end rooms. I already completed it off stream. But we'll go scout out for a couple dead end rooms, see what we can find, and go from there. And then we'll go do probably just Paloozas the rest of the time then. Did I check out Frostpunk? Oh no, it doesn't seem like something I would really get into. I did check it briefly. I think the main thing that's kind of distracting me is the fact that I know that in like a few days when Brighter Shores comes out this Wednesday, that every second of my free time is going to go to Brighter Shores. Which, I think that's like the main thing making me, like, when I see a game right now, it's like, not quite sure if I feel like it right now. Even with Mario Party, I didn't end up doing too much. I think we did 1 stream for it. I have pretty much completed the game since then, off stream, but we only ever streamed it once. Let me try throwing in another stream. I was going to potentially do it tomorrow for my birthday, but I'm not sure if I'm going to feel up to it. And when I do, I'll probably be spending it with family if I'm going to be doing anything tomorrow. I'd rather spend it with family. Not that I don't want to spend it with you guys, but you know what I mean. Let's see. What do we need here? But yeah, I've still been feeling awful lately. Like, I am getting better, but marginally. Hello, Supernova. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Are you going to go with the paid pass or the free route for Brighter Shores? Oh, I'm paying for it. It's like $5 a month. But yeah, we'll be covering quite a bit on it. I only really covered 1 tier list so far, but there wasn't really too much I could really go over because, you know, a lot of it's not public yet. But yeah, I plan to do quite a bit with it. I know initially we'll be streaming quite a lot, so maybe we won't have too many videos out initially. But yeah, I tend to power grind that game like crazy amounts. But yeah, I intended to do the paid side. It's only like $5 a month or something. It is basically free. It's kind of funny because it's the same membership price of his original MMO when it first launched. And now that same MMO is like $14 a month. I'm pretty sure he's just doing it as a statement because every other MMO that has like a monthly subscription is like averaging around $15 a month. So to have like a $5 subscription, it kind of stands out quite a bit. Though of course they don't really have that much content for members yet, which is one of the reasons for their low price. Because you get basically half the game for free if you pay nothing. Hello, Henry. Yeah, I know. I've still been resting. Even when we do Brighter Shores, I might barely even do any audio. I might not even do face cam. It's just gonna be like super chill, just playing the game. Might even be audioless. No, I'll probably still have mic. It's just if I'm starting to cough a bunch, might just turn it off. It's just gonna be really relaxing. Is it 3 character slots per progression, per thing, or total? Because last I recall it was 3 total. You only get 3 total, not 3 per profession. So there's enough to do 1 per profession. Or maybe that's not the case. But from what I've seen, it's only 3 total. Not 3 per. Or maybe it is 3 per, I don't know. Let's see. The last I've seen, it's only 1 per. Yeah, it's 3 total, which is 1 per progression, or per profession. Also, I already took like all the dead end rooms. Alright, let's take this one, I think. Because we're running out of routes. After we go clear out this, we'll hand out another code and then just run Paloozas the rest of the time, most likely. I believe this is the last daily I didn't bother doing off stream. But I do have to say, after completing out the Mario Party game, I feel like the most recent Mario Party is probably one of the best they've ever made. Which is actually kind of surprising. I don't think it cracks top 3. But in the realm of modern Mario Party games, the most recent Mario Party is like absurdly good. It's the best one they've made in like the last 10 to 15 years. It's that good. After completing out the game and everything. Because I've done basically like all the content that's in it now. At least to a basic level. Yeah, the most recent Mario Party is pretty solid. I haven't really had the chance to play it with anyone yet though, because I've been so sick. I can't even take a cough drop yet because I just had one before we started to stream. I'd wait at least like another half an hour to an hour. Man, how you guys' weekend's been so far? Mine's still been in recovery state. It's kind of unfortunate that I'm not going to feel fully better by the time my birthday hit around. I thought by then I'd be like, okay, I'll be like perfectly fine by then, but I don't know, this cough thing just doesn't want to go away. It's getting more bearable by the day though. But still very noticeably not fixed. You would like to see me play more online? The problem with online matchmaking is it seems to put you into a match even if only one other player is in the lobby. I wish there was a way to force queue it so it only queues you into like a group of 4 people. There's one really annoying thing about the way that multiplayer is handled in that game if you don't make your own you know, pre-made lobby and everything, is it'll queue you up with only like one other person. Like it doesn't wait until it gets a full party of 4. Like it sees one other person, it's like, okay, we're just gonna put you in there. And I think the main issue with that is that they have too many categories they can queue for. There's like 7 maps and like 4 different categories you can do for each map. Meaning that you can queue for, what is that, 28 different options. Which is just way too many. And there's not like a queue all button or something. It's really clunky how they have it handled right now. There's just basically 28 different queues. So it almost always just queues you just with one other person instead of a group of 4. Maybe there's an option to wait for a full party. I didn't see one, though it could just be that I missed it. I know if you go through the lobby system, you can, you know, get a full one easier. But you'd kind of have to, like, coordinate it and everything. You can't just queue for it. Alright, that's the end of the line. There's nothing we can do with one torch. Just double checking to see if there was. But, nope, that's the end of the line. Full scouted the first 4 floors. Which honestly not bad. Alright, there we go. Alright, I said I would hand out another code after that. Let me go hand you guys out another code. We'll have another few to stream as well. Alright, so next order of business. Yeah, start cracking open Paloozas, I guess. Go crack open our 4x booster as well, probably. I still never took the 3rd tribute, really? Try to get some of these boosters open. I need to go grind the other ones off stream then. I have like 3 others I can go open. So I need to go verse farm for like an hour off stream later. In order to go use the rest of those. But for now, I guess we'll crack open 4 Paloozas. How many do we have left? Oh, that number is getting so low. What happened to our Palooza number? It's so bad. Alright. I guess we're only going to be running about 4 Paloozas, so otherwise we're going to hit like 0. Alright, 4 Paloozas is the plan then. Alright, let's get it rolling. I should have a double booster for this. Boom, boom. Get that rolling. Make sure I'm not on 20% if I can help it. Yeah, we'll do that, I guess. Get our 4 boosters going. Might as well just do them all at once. Alright, let's get things rolling. What did I just get a reward for? Oh, someone redeemed a code. Thank you, whoever just got us for it, for us. I assume Isabel. Thank you, thank you. Alright, anyways. Let's go and, yeah, start running some Paloozas now that we're on maximum boostage. Get the gold soul XP boosted Palooza. The maximum amount of loot. Oh, I forgot to go use Dust Devil Team. No! Wait. I gotta go manually switch over to it now. Boo. It's not that big a deal, though. Waste like 1 battle of time. Maybe more if it takes that long. Oh, gosh, there we go. Come on, click the thing. Oh, yeah, don't forget. If any of you guys haven't gotten it yet, today's the last day to get Ironhawk. Well, not the last day ever, but if you want an event key for Ironhawk or Tesla or anything like that. But, yeah, if you're a newer player, make sure to get your double Tesla. But anyone else, if you haven't gotten your double, triple Ironhawk, it is still in event keys for the next several hours. So if you have any event keys laying around, dump them all to try to get it if you don't already have it. There's still several hours left to go for the Adana drop table. And you won't be able to after today for at least like another half a year to a year. You'll still be able to get it in Soulforge though, which will be the next time it'll be available. As far as event key for it, this will be the last time this year you'll be able to do it. And it could be a good several months before the next time. This is one of the best times you could ever use event keys. Actually, I'm pretty sure Adana is the #1 location to use event keys for. Assuming you don't have double Ironhawk yet, or triple Ironhawk. Because even if you miss, you still get Tina 9000s. And if you somehow don't have Teslas, you'll get your double Tesla along the way as well. But do keep in mind, the Mythic that's in Glory Gem Guild and VIP chest is still going to be around until Friday reset time. It's only the Adana stuff that's getting reset tomorrow because of the new weekly reset. And then it'll be Kazale, which is pretty useless. Kazale Kingdom could really use a rework. It's basically a Dwarf Kingdom, but... Oh no, I feel like Dwarves just really lack synergy with each other. There are 2 kingdoms that are pretty Dwarf heavy. Kazale and Drakzoom. And neither of them really do Dwarf particularly well. Kazale definitely does it better, but not good enough to really bother with it, unfortunately. So hello, Mathol! Welcome. 700 event keys and no mythic. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. It's about 1,000 or so per mythic. And even when you get one, it's, there's 3 of them currently in drop table, so... It's almost like 3,000 event keys per, Ironhawk. But gosh, is he worth it. Mostly for Vault Event weekends, but Vault Event weekends are just such insane loot. And while it's not required to have him to farm Vault Event weekends, it does make things quicker. Which is always good, so whatever time you do have for Vault Event weekends goes quite a bit quicker. Get more loot within the time. It's still about 50% quicker than the next best option, which is kind of insane. Actually, these days, I think, ever since the other special gnome. I think it's close to like 30 or 40% better. But it's still pretty solid. 30-40% better than the next best option. Though the next best option is basically free. It's just like Rowan quick kill team. You scrap that together within like the first week of playing the game. It's kind of insane how cheap it is compared to Ironhawk build. But once you get Ironhawk, it's 30-40% quicker. Normally your event key luck is better, yeah. Yeah, luck on them can be very sporadic. I think it took us like 2,000 keys, like 1,900 to even get the Mythic this week. And it was so bad when we did it last Friday for the Mythic video. So hello, Hugo. Welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well. Yeah, I'm not sure what my plan is for my birthday tomorrow. Honestly, it's probably just going to be record the video tonight, assuming I'm feeling up to it. And then probably just rest most of the day. And then hope by the time I wake up that I'll feel like going out or something. As long as I'm not coughing a bunch, I might go out for my birthday. We'll see. Because I've been so cooped up lately. I'll probably still wear a mask out though, just to not get other people sick. I don't feel like I'd be contagious at this point, because I'm past like the fever point and everything, but still. I'm trying not to go out. You can do your birthday, whatever. I don't know. It's still fun to do it on the day of the birthday. But yeah, I won't be like celebrating my birthday until later down the line. I still want to do like a little something for it. Wait, I still need to go pick up cards too. I've been meaning to do that, all the holiday cards. Actually, I got some cards in the mail today as well for the birthday. I haven't opened them yet. I'm waiting till tomorrow. Open them all tomorrow. Also, thanks again for Defiant for the birthday gift as well for Mario Party. Is it my 30th? Yes. Tomorrow is the big 3-0. Yeah, we're turning 30. Which feels funny because it's the same time that Gems of War is having its 10-year anniversary. So that means a third of my life we would be doing Gems of War at this point. That is so long. In all fairness, these are games we've been playing for way longer than that. Still just feels weird that's exactly 1/3 though. At the 10-year anniversary mark. Oh, is that a bad sign that my head is still getting warm? It's not like fevery warm, but it's like definitely feels above average temperature warm. Like it definitely wasn't the scorching fever from before, but it's definitely above normal temp. Come on, quick thing. Oh, it's all down here from here to starting tomorrow? Oh, gosh. Do we get to have our midlife crisis soon? Again? Yeah, I still can't believe I'm already going to be in my 30s. I did not feel 30. Yeah, the 20s were overall pretty good. Though I do feel like only the first half of my 20s was like insanely good. The second half was kind of like messed up a bit with the pandemic and everything. But the first half of my 20s were amazing. Second half was a little weaker. I still feel like even to this day, things still haven't gone back to normal since the pandemic. At least not to the same degree. Like 2018, 2019 still feels so different compared to today. Hello, Haley. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Haley. Hope your upcoming birthday's going to be well as well. Yeah, we're both turning 30. Soon, TM. Actually, technically, mine's in like a few hours. Though if you do it technically based on when you were born, I think it was like close to 8 p.m. So tomorrow night's stream, we will officially be 30. Gosh. The cough needs to go away already. So annoying. What's so weird is I'll go hours without coughing at all. And then that will happen out of like nowhere. It's so annoying. Am I okay? I'm getting there. Yeah, we've been sick, gosh, for what, 2 weeks now? I'm starting to lose track of how long it's been. Your birthday's next month on the 3rd? Nice. If any of you guys want happy birthday saying around the time of your birthday, let me know. Obviously, we don't stream every day these days, but, actually, I say that, we might be doing Brighter Shores almost every day, so... You can either ask for it during then or wait for the closest Gems of War stream to it. I'll sing you happy birthday. Hope you feel better soon. Thanks. Yeah, hopefully soon. Soon, TM. We're getting there. Ooh, verse 3. I need that. That's the one we need for our Paloozas. That's actually really good. It's basically a free Palooza right here. Oh yeah, we do have the election on Tuesday. That will be interesting to see how that pans out. Though with all the early voting and everything, we probably won't know the results until like the weekend. Or at least like days after. We did not get anything good at the end of that one. Let's go update the number real quick and get right into the next one. Let's get them rolling. Where are we at? We started at 150, 150. Oh no, did we do bad on on epics? We were doing so good. What happened? Did we just get 0? Let me double check. Where's our number calculator thingy? Where is it? How bad did we do? Never mind, we got 3. We're still doing amazing. Why are our event keys so good? We just got so lucky on event keys this time for no reason. At 4 Paloozas. Wow, we're only gonna do 7 Paloozas total this weekend. We're slacking. Because I'm only gonna be doing 3 more. Dwayne said, let's go open the next one. Analyst. I know, I live in a state where your vote doesn't matter. In one of the many locations in the United States. Where it is so far in one direction that regardless of what side you want to vote for, your vote doesn't matter. Because one side's going to win by like 30-40% just down the line. The United States elections are just really weird. Like, only 5% of the population's vote matters. And if you extend it a little bit, maybe like 30 to 50%. But there's a solid 50% in the country where you just live in a state that is so far in one direction that it doesn't matter at all. Well, popular vote doesn't do anything in the United States, though. Like, you can add a +1 to one side, but, you know, ultimately doesn't do anything. You can unpopular vote by like 20% and still lose. Because you need the votes in the right location, not in the, just generally. Are we still doing vaults? We barely even touched vaults. We're in 4 Paloozas in. What do you mean still doing vaults? We've done like a total of 1 hour on stream so far this weekend. It's like barely even starting. Why are you not doing Palia parties with Isabel and Genki? I don't know. Just haven't been. When Brighter Shores comes out, that will also be why. And I might still visit Palia here and there. It just never really hooked me like a few other games have, like Brighter Shores in a few days. I already know it's gonna hook me. But, I don't know. Palia just didn't. Like, it was a good game. It was fun. I still enjoy playing it. But it never, like, hooked me. Like, Isabeau's been probably playing, like, 10 hours a day. My local elections and issues still matter. True. Though even on a local level, they're still going to vote the same direction. Like, if it was a state that, like, you know, slightly leans, like a 10 or 20% maybe it would matter. But I believe last election cycle, my state was, like, 35 to 40% red. Like, red lean, like, lead, as far as the difference. Like, it's probably one of the top 10 states in the entire country that is one-way leaned. It's like trying to vote right in California. Like, you are just throwing away your vote. Yeah, South Carolina is one of those, like, ultra red states. So it doesn't matter what way you vote, it's still the same way. Am I voting? No. Actually, I haven't voted in any major election in, I don't think ever, now that I think about it. I voted in primaries where your vote actually matters. But as far as main elections, I never have. Because I've always lived in states that are really one-sided. In one direction or the other. I never lived in a state where your vote would matter in the general election. Like, this state matters in the primary. As well as New Jersey when I used to live in New Jersey. And even New Jersey in the general would technically matter a little bit more. Because I know we had a Republican, what's his name? Chris Christie. We had a Republican governor for some amount of time. So it's like kind of one of those like mixed states, even though it's normally left-leaning. But there's areas in New Jersey that are like really right-leaning. Like I know where my dad lives. It's almost like a pure red area. That was pretty funny too. Did any of you guys see the Saturday Night Live sketches? They did a couple really good ones, like the musical one they did last night, but also they had Kamala Harris on for the one of the thingies. That was really funny. Yeah, that was the other thing too. I had to do jury duty. Well, I technically didn't have to, but I was signed up for jury duty last year. Luckily, I dodged a bullet because the jury thingy that I had to be assigned for basically concluded before they needed a jury. I guess they just pleaded guilty like immediately. So they didn't need a jury. So I got out of having to do jury duty. Yeah, this is the first time I was ever called for jury duty last year in November. But even though I showed up for it, I didn't have to do anything because it got resolved before they needed a jury. Yeah, Trump has pretty much been up against a woman every single time. The only exception being Joe Biden. He currently has a 100% win rate against women, so we'll see what happens this election cycle. He's currently undefeated against a woman opponent. Yeah, he first ran against Hillary, then Biden, and then Kamala Harris. And he won against Hillary, lost against Biden. And the third one is to be determined. Do burning chests lose value between season passes? No. The only real reason you would hold your burning marks is if a given season you want to have more totems. Because any totems that you have at the end of a season get deleted. But if you keep them in burning marks, you could basically bring extra totems into the following season. This isn't really that useful for the most part. So really just opening your burning marks the second you have them tends to be the best way to go about it. There is a small benefit to holding them. But the benefit only helps the following PvP season, not the current PvP season. I'm proud to live in California. I have still never really been in the West Coast at all. I would love to visit California at some point. I'm not sure if I would ever want to live there, though. Mostly due to affordability issues. That's the only problem with living in a poorer state. Is it's hard trying to move to a richer state. Like, moving something from, like, New York to, you know, California would be really easy. But, quite a few other states, you can't really move as easily one-to-one. You just make so much less money in a given state. Hello, Mini! Yep, 10-year anniversary of Gems of War is this month. As far as what days exactly the 10-year anniversary, I have no clue, but the event for it's starting tomorrow. Technically, it's like the 22nd, but they always celebrate on like a different day and week and month every single time. Well, not a different month, but like they never know officially like what day they want it to truly be. But yeah, it's technically around the 22nd or so, but the celebrations for it are starting tomorrow. And we're getting the pet for it on the 13th, I believe. 2 Wednesdays from now. And we've been playing it the whole time as well. Oh, I didn't start covering content on it until about, well, technically we started content on it in the first year as well. I just didn't start doing it regularly until 2 years into the game. Yeah, it's really bad when you get silver marks from burning chests. You generally want to be seeing souls every single time, which is about a 50% chance. Luckily, you have slightly over a 50% chance you get something good. Because the main ones you want to see are either the gold totem thingy, the 20 gold marks, or the biggest one, getting any amount of mortal souls. Ideally 20 or 50. Yeah, mortal souls are the biggest drop. Gold mark, second biggest. And the PvP ones are kind of nice because you can convert them into deep books if you utilize them to snipe the leaderboard. So if you're using them for that purpose, they're actually somewhat decent because they give you free gold marks as well. You just have to work for them a little bit. '10-year anniversary, but the game's still buggy. Oh yeah, it just gets buggier by the year. We still have Jiggle Tree Physics on those event as well. That was funny from earlier this week. The Journey events, or sorry, not Journey, whatever the mode is called, World Event. The World Events still have Jiggle Physics. Though you have to change your aspect ratio to get it to happen this time around. But some months when it happens, you don't even need to change aspect ratio. Because it still glitches out when they're like a weird amount of distance from each other. Yeah, rain in California is kind of crazy. There's a lot of states where it's like way too high. Like I can never afford to live in a place like New Jersey. Like even if I was to rent a place for my dad, rent there is like over $2,000 a month. I don't even make over $2,000 a month. Obviously, if I lived in New Jersey, I easily could just with a minimum wage job there. But like, if I was to like use my current wage, like if you got a minimum wage job here, and then tried moving to New Jersey, like it just wouldn't work. Because you'd make over double an hour in New Jersey for the exact same job. There's one weird thing with how money works in the United States because of how different like so many states are. Like you'd have to work basically double the amount of time to move to like a higher wage state if you wanted to get like a down payment on a house or something similar. Yeah, the average job near me is like $7.25 to like $11 an hour. Honestly, I'm not against abolishing the minimum wage. But they would have to implement something like a universal basic income or something similar if they're going to. Because I would actually honestly prefer that. Abolish minimum wage, but add a UBI to some percent of what minimum wage would have been. Alright, what do we get here? We got nothing except 5 diamonds, I guess. Alright, let's go update our numbers. Let's see. What do we need? Well, I'm looking for number. That is 94. How do we do on epics? Oh no! We finally hit 0 epic Volkeys! Oh, our luck finally ran out. The sad part is, we are so absurdly lucky on epic Volkeys right now that even after getting 0, we are still way above how many epic Volkeys we should have right now. Even after pulling 0 in a single Palooza. That's really funny. Let's roll back. Oops, I just clicked the timer. Oh, gosh. I clicked the timer button thinking I would have timer. I forgot. Oh, yeah, let me use again another code. Here you go. We'll have one more redeem code, I think, after that one. I'll have another one in a little bit. Yeah, I don't think the United States would ever pass a universal basic income. Even though we needed it over 4 years ago. Like, honestly, the pandemic happening should have been the exact moment they started a UBI and then just kept it in place forever. Like, we're already 4 years too late to it. But better late than never. But yeah, if you're going to do no universal basic income, you definitely got to raise the minimum wage from what it is now. Like 725 is like pitifully low. Like based on current inflation, like it should be at least 20 across the entire country, if not higher. But the problem with that is you price out small businesses like crazy when you do that. Which is why UBI generally works better. Because raising the entire country's minimum wage out of almost nowhere to 20 will brick so many economies as far as smaller states. Because there's a lot of states where people will start making over double what they did before. Yeah, I feel like the United States would eventually do it if AI takes over enough jobs. Like, as far as universal basic income, it's more so a matter of when than if. Like, it's inevitable that you're going to have to implement it. It really comes to when and how and, you know, how you pay for it. What programs do you consolidate to pay for it, other things like that. But the fact that, like, it's not even discussion in the United States is kind of crazy. Like, there's so many, like, positions you can take on how to implement it. But we're not even at the point of, like, discussing it. We're at the point of ignoring that such a policy could even exist. Oh, generally one of the things that you would get rid of when you implement a UBI are a lot of other social programs. Like ones that have like a lot of red tape as far as qualifying. Where they barely even pay out anyways. There are definitely some that could be controversial to get rid of though. Like for example, something like food stamps if you implement UBI. Like there's an argument to be made in either direction on if you should get rid of them or keep them. I don't know, there's a lot of nuance with it. But at this point, the United States isn't even really having the discussion on the matter. And by the time we do, it's, you know, it's just going to be like pure chaos. I don't know, we still got like a good decade or two before it's like a super huge issue. I don't think they would ever make it as high as 4,000. Like, the highest a UBI would ever be in current economy would be like 2,000. It'd be basically equivalent of what current minimum wage is. Which, what is that? What is 725 times 40 times, times, what, 72 weeks in a year? Because that's basically the baseline where most people would argue for UBI. Would be current minimum wage, which is, I'll tell you right now, 7.25 times 40, times, what is it, 72? It'd be 20K a year. Well, technically 21K. Let's just say 21K rounded up. So yeah, that's less than 2,000 a month. would be UBI based on current minimum wage. Oh wait, is it 52 weeks? Wait, I thought it was 72. Oh yeah, it is 52, isn't it? Oh, it's even lower than that then. Oh, is it really that low? 290 times 7, or not 725, times 52 I meant. Yeah, it'd be 15K a year, which is a little over 1K a month. So, you know, it wouldn't replace work. But that's kind of the idea behind UBI. But yeah, it would only be 15K a year. Like, you'd still have to work. It doesn't pay for barely anything. But it definitely offsets a lot of costs. That's worse than welfare. But the thing is, it's unconditional, though. So if you start making more money, you still keep it. Like, you can start making 100K a year and still keep that money that you would get from UBI. Like, you never not qualify for it. So there's never a point where you have to make sure you stay below, like, a certain threshold. Like 40,000 or whatever welfare is, I don't even know. What the threshold you have to stay under. But like if you go over it by a few thousand, you don't need to worry about losing it. That's a big issue with a lot of welfare things, is just qualifying for it and being in the right income bracket and everything else. And if you go even just like a few thousand over, you lose those benefits. Like making a few thousand could literally cost you more than the few thousand you made. Which is a weird way that a lot of welfare is set up in the United States. Or, you know, as far as just various programs and everything. Where you actively lose more money from making more money. Because you get out of the threshold that you would get all those other benefits. Which basically discourages you from ever making more money. Whereas UBI doesn't have that issue. You qualify for it always regardless. Where does the money come from? Taxes. That's the main argument with UBI, is where do you get the money from? Which is, you know, the thing that should be discussed. Because there's a lot of ways that you can go about it. Although generally UBI, some ways to pay for it is to consolidate other welfare systems. Or, you know, things that are already exist. Not completely deleting them all, but, you know, considering which ones are actually needed, which ones aren't. And then using all that funding into UBI. And of course just taxing people. Mostly the upper percents. Because you generally don't want to start taxing, you know, like standard goods. Like, you know, groceries, needed supplies like that, stuff like that. You mostly just want to start taxing like luxury items and similar things. Just at a higher rate. And of course, the other thing, and the whole reason why you would even need UBI is you would also tax AI and similar things. Any kind of company that uses like a certain percent of robots, AI, or anything else that kind of automates everything. You start taxing a certain percent. Oh, you guys were doing plate up earlier? I haven't played that in a while. Gosh, this cough. Oh, they have some kind of Halloween event thingy thing? I feel like it did almost nothing for Halloween this year. Someone mentioned it last Friday's stream, but yeah, I did like a negative amount of stuff on Halloween. Like, I almost forgot it was even Halloween until the day was almost over. We don't even get trick-or-treaters in this area either. Because it's kind of in its own little, like, enclosed area. So no one ever trick-or-treats here. I think the HOA somewhat made it like that after a little while. Like, we used to back in the day, but I believe something with the HOA made it so we don't have trick-or-treaters here anymore. Good old HOAs. Yeah, they're awful. I don't know, is there anyone who enjoys having an HOA? Like, I feel like the answer is almost no one. Like, there's a few small benefits to it, but the negatives way outweigh the benefits. By an insane margin. I don't know, my HOA's been pretty bad. It's kind of funny because, like, 5 or 6 years ago, like, before the pandemic, our area pretty much almost did, like, a strike against our own HOA. Because they were just doing so many things wrong and everything. That basically the whole community stopped paying collectively until we basically like bargained with them to make some changes and to lower the cost and a few other things. It was pretty funny. But yeah, we basically had like a community strike in a sense against our own HOA. Not sure if a strike is really the right term for it, but I guess unionizing homeowners. Hello, Tyrion. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's go do one more. See where our tally's at right now. Oh, good. We did pretty good on the epics again. We're going to end on the lucky 7. How many is that? 108. Oh, we did pretty bad on Volkies, though. Though it's new. Anyways, let's go run our final Palooza. And I'll hand out the code in a little bit, the final code. Alright, final Palooza. Definitely one of our weaker Vault event weekends, but I just have not been feeling up to it this weekend. Really hope I feel a lot better the next day or two. Oh yeah, Tyrion! I actually already did it off stream. Because I knew next weekend I'd be busy with Brighter Shores. So if you and Isabel still want to do it together, I can still come and help if you guys are going to do it at some point. Just let me know in advance. But yeah, I already got it done. I just clicked A in a public lobby. It was a dark type, so it was really weak to attack, or fighting. So I just spam clicked A with Koraidon or whatever that guy's called, the big red dragon thingy. And that was enough to win. Well, hello, Nightmare. Welcome, welcome. You have Christmas gifts and hold parties. Give out candy and Halloween and Easter hunts. Oh, that's pretty cool. You're talking about your HOA? I wish my HOA was that good. They never do anything. They just suck up money and then do seemingly nothing with that money. That's a Mafia ran HOA? No, they're not part of the Mafia. There are some gangs in the area, though. Or HOA is not one of them. No, my neighborhood's overall is pretty nice. Some of the surrounding area is a bit sketchier, though. We should have taken the yellow. No, he's gonna run. Oh, he didn't run. I haven't had any runners yet. Oh yeah, I said I would hand out a code midway through. Let me go do that. This will be the final code we hand out for now. This will probably be the final clues we're running for now. I do still want to verse farm a little bit later off stream though. Because we are suffering right now in Paloozas. We're at like 5 left. Total. Alright, let me go get you guys a code. So we still have enough for a few streams, even if she doesn't get me any more codes yet. Alright, there you guys go. There's the final code. Enjoy. At least for now, we'll have plenty more tomorrow night. And yeah, tomorrow night we'll also start the 10-year anniversary event. Not sure how much we'll really have to do for it, but yeah, whatever we need to get done, we'll get done. We'll have the video covering it tomorrow morning, hopefully. As soon as we can. Should be awake enough to go cover it. The real thing is if I'm coughing too much or not. Because if I'm really bad by that point in the morning, I might just hold off a little bit. We need 15 more likes. Well, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream, everyone. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you. I can't even see how many people do we have viewing. I can never actually check it with this layout. That's the only bad thing about this new layout with how I have it set up. Yep, 32. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Because I can never see the live count, so I'm not sure if I'm talking to like 5 people or 20 or however many it might be at any given time. Especially with other games, because obviously we have quite a bit less viewers. Like when we do Brighter Shores this Wednesday, we'll have like, what, 5 to 10? Especially with how long the stream's going to go. I plan to do like a 12-hour stream on launch day. Honestly, probably every day. At least initially for it. And generally, anytime a stream gets that long, even if it's something like Gems of War, the viewer count is just going to tank. I know when we did that one super long stream for Gems of War before I went to go see family that one year. Actually, was it this year? I can't remember. But our viewer count actually got as low as like 5 somehow at one point. Even though the average Gems of War stream is normally way higher than that. But the stream went on for so long. And because it was like so late at night, you know, compared to when we like normally stream, it actually ended up tanking that low at one point. I think that was when we were circling the White Helm as well. For like 8 hours straight. And just talking about stuff. It was basically just a just chatting stream. By that point. I'm really bad at chatting though. I don't understand how people can do it. Like literally just sit there and chat for hours about nothing. Ah, gosh. Where's the cough drop? Did I get one? Alright, let me go take this cough drop already. It's been long enough. The other one was like a little over an hour ago or so. I'm supposed to wait like 2 hours, but these aren't like the max strength ones, so it should be fine. I got a caramel one recently. Because I was starting to run low on the max strength ones. This one isn't max strength, but gosh, does it taste good. Caramel flavored cough drop. Might be the best flavor in existence. Like, the absolute best is honey. But, I'm gonna try the caramel one. And gosh, this is so good. The caramel is probably the best flavor for it. Honey's like the second best. Most of your life involves chatting. Oh no, I've always been bad at chatting. I'm not good at small talk. Like, if I'm talking about something, I'm talking about, like, something. It's either going to be, like, what I'm playing or, you know, like, discussing something with someone. Like, I'm really bad at just making, like, small talk. It has to be either big talk, like, let's talk politics. Or it has to be, like what we're actively doing. Like the current Palooza. I'm really bad at doing just, like, small talk of just random anything. Because if I'm going to be talking, I feel like it needs to have, like, a reason. Most small talk is just kind of pointless. Will I get level 2000 before I retire from Gems of War? Well, I don't plan to retire from Gems of War. I plan to go as long as the servers are still up. We might slowly, increasingly do less and less over time. But I can assure you, there will be some things we will always do for this game. As long as the servers are still going. Like the Monday weekly recap video going over everything. We will do until the game is dead. Friday mythics when they come out. Going over new patches. The main next thing that could get axed slightly, especially when Brighter Shores initially comes out, just because I'm going to be so addicted to that game, is some nightly streams. Obviously, we went from doing it every day to 3 days now. And there might be some time in the next like week or two where we, like this Friday stream I might end up missing for Gems of War. I'll still be streaming, it just might not be Gems of War during that time. But no, there will be some things we always do for the game as long as the server's still running. And new content is just like the big one for that. Anytime there's something new or shiny to go over. The problem with like infinite grind stuff in Gems of War right now is I feel like I have so many resources that doesn't feel rewarding to do like a 30-hour Vault Weekend grind. Because what am I trying to do it for? There's like nothing. We already have everything in that regard pretty much. Like it doesn't feel like there's anything we need to grind for. But if they ever did a patch again, which it's been a while since they have, but if they ever did a patch that brought something worth grinding a ton for, we definitely would. I feel like the last time that has truly happened was back when medals were added back in 2019. I can't remember another time since then where day one of a patch They were something worth grinding for, like, infinitely. I guess Horde Mimic, but I can't remember if that was before or after that. Five years from now, we'll stream Gems of War once a month. No, I feel like we'd always do Monday streams for Gems of War for the most part. There's just so much to go over on Mondays. Yeah, to the other question, we definitely plan to get level 2000 by next year. Because our goal was jokingly 1969 for this year, of which we are nearly there. We're like 5.5 levels away at this point. By the time I finish the XP boosters later tonight, we're only going to be 5 levels away. Because I have almost an hour of XP boost I need to go do off stream later. Which I'll likely just do with Ironhawk Quick Kill Team. So lots of off-stream farming? Well, no, I just wanted to do it because I need to get the XP boosters down. Like, yeah, I could technically do it whenever, but I'd rather do the XP boosters with a Vault event weekend, as it would be the best time to do so. Because I think we have like 3 or 4 XP boosters we got to go use. Oh, so hello, Genki! Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. So, Genki, are you going to try Brighter Shores on Wednesday? Not sure if you or Isabel will like it, but hey, I tried Pelia. Oh, there we go. The final one. You're absolutely not? Aww. Sad. Guilt tripping us? Alright, where are we at? 281. Which means, what is that, 31? Epic Vault Key. Oh, we didn't get any. That's our second one that we got 0 of. That means 2 of our 4 Paloozas this stream we got 0 Epic Vault Keys. Despite that, we are still way above how many we should have, which is really funny. We did so good on Epic Vault Keys that even with 2 zeros, we are still several above how many I should have. You have like 20 games you still want to go play already? In all fairness, yeah, my backlog is so long as well. It just keeps getting longer. How many pity keys do we have? I gotta minus all my XP boosters. Okay, I have 2 here, 1's in the other thing. Okay, so I have 3 of them, but that's only 2, so plus 27. Which means I might as well just add that immediately to the number, which is 58. Alright, there's our final tally. We got 158 Vault Keys, 20 Epics from 7 Paloozas. And that's including pity. Honestly, not horrible. Not horrible at all. And then off stream, I'll go use my 3 XP boosters just on quick kill Dust Devil team. And by that, I mean this team. You guys already know the one. The triple Iron Hawk Dust Devil. Probably do it on mobile. I already have it set up for mobile. It's all the way at the bottom. Boom, win. Rinse, repeat. But, yeah, we'll do that with the XP boosters off stream later. Before the Vault event ends, so we can go get a few more verses, get all of our XP in there. We'll hit level 1964. And then 5 more until we get our milestone for the year. We got like 40 Vault Keys an hour this weekend. Nice. That sounds about right. Because you get about 2 Paloozas per hour or so. If you get it like on average drop rate, then you use them and you get about 40 Vault Keys from it. Yeah, that sounds pretty much exactly on rate. Because if you count the time of farming the Paloozas, yeah, it's about 40 an hour. If we break down the time of farming the Paloozas and then, you know, using them. Or farming the verses, then using the Paloozas, I mean. Anyways, guys. I think we're going to end it here for now. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. It'll be our birthday tomorrow night as well. Will we do anything special for it? I don't know. Maybe we'll hand out every last code we have. And hope that we have more later on. Yeah, I might just hand out every last code I have. I don't have any special code to hand out for it. But if I was to hand out every last code I have like 10 codes. Is that a bit too overkill? Maybe. But, yeah, we could technically hand out 10 redeem codes tomorrow night for my birthday. Which would also be the 10-year anniversary of the game. So, hey, 10 codes for 10-year anniversary as well as our 30th birthday. So, we might go do that for the little bit of a celebration for both. But, that sounds about right. Yeah, we'll hand out 10 redeem codes for the 10-year anniversary tomorrow night. And also for our birthday tomorrow night. Which is technically both tomorrow night. But yeah, that sounds like a plan. Anyways, guys, but yeah, we'll be back then. Same time as always. And we'll go and mess around with the 10-year anniversary event, whatever we have to do for that. We'll mess with the invasion event, you know, all the normal stuff we do on a Monday night on top of that. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. We'll have the weekly video going up as soon as we can. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.